to the mind of individuals. The physical system emerged from the subtle nerve system. So these doctors, they discovered that. So they found out that there's no end, because physical form will be changed, but mind will not change. Mind will not die. From mind, the nerve system emerged. These nerve systems became more and more subtle. Yeah, no, not subtle, sorry. Huh? Yeah, more rough like that. Yeah? And then it became physical form. So doctors in Egypt were the one who discovered the medical subject about nerve system. So they've written. That's why I say, and this is just my joke, okay? Medicine Buddha is blue and orange robes. Yeah, wearing orange robes. Maybe they are Maasai. He was Maasai. Because Egypt, yeah? Maasai was quite smart people. They were many clever people were doctors, no? Yes. This Zulu, Maasai, they are the herb inventor. Mm-hmm. So if you trace up more and more in the history, the many of good doctors came from Egypt. It can be also that kind of people. So the first doctor in India, well, those time Afghan, all included of India, because it's called Zambu Deep, yeah? Zambu Deep means that continent, who use Sanskrit language, called Zambu Deep. So the first doctor met Medicine Buddha, from whom he received all the medical teachings. So who was the doctor? That was the Medicine Buddha. We call Buddha, yes, of course, Buddha, because he taught enormous methods how to cure the disease. But in medical book, external cause of disease and internal cause of disease. So internal cause of disease refers to the three poison minds, yeah? Craving mind, anger, and ignorant. So then many problems develop from these poison minds, and when it became more solid, then it's become a kind of mental problems, and then physical problems. So it's developed in that way. And in order to root out the problem of living beings, the doctor discovered the root of the subtle nerve, which develop all kind of nerve systems. It's developed like that and packed back, absorbed by itself. That's how the Tantric method is invented. So still Shine is required. Enormous concentration is required. Therefore, in Tantra, you visualize yourself is in the form of such as a Chenrazig, and it clearly appears but not substantially exists. And that also from your mind appears in the shape of letter She, and then She develop a form of Chenrazig. It's a way how to take over the habitual, the habits of having physical form. So all the tantric practice process is adjusted according how our illusion is developed. Illusion of having physical form. So as much as they know the source of the problems, and then they organize the methods accordingly. So the visualization of deity's form and visualizing mantra shape as your speech, visualizing your mind is free from ordinary thoughts. All these are the arrangement, all these arranged according to our process of the illusion. Therefore, if you make little mistakes, you are damaging it. Then you say samaya breaking means that. Samaya, like by thinking this house is not mandala, just house, or you are breaking samaya, because you are in that process. So when you treat everything ordinary, then you are damaging, yeah, and it creates problems also. So lot of the precepts naturally there. You have to be very careful. So Vajrayana practice became maybe shortcut, yes, but delicate also. So, what do you think? Do nature bridge need that or not? People in nature bridge can go into yogi practice or not? What do you think? Yes.
A lot of people play guitar.
Who is that? Who say yes? You? Wow. But I taught here a little bit about Chenrazig practice is part of the Vajrayana. So Vajrayana and Mahayana, then you don't go into this kind of sophisticated methods, yeah, very peaceful. So the real authentic teaching of Buddha is Mahayana. The Tantric practice, what Hindus were doing, they could discontinue the life after life, but since they are lacking of the shunyata, the implementation of the vipassana meditation and compassion meditation, so result is not that great, what the Saraha said. You could discontinue the life as ordinary beings, but you will be stuck on some level, your mind will be stuck on some level because lacking of the merits. You have no compassion practice. You have no the shunyata, yeah, boundless. Your mind is still trapped into the limitation of not understanding the pure nature of the mind. You are still within it because your mind still have some attachment of craving something. Even you are not craving physical forms, but you're craving yourself. Still you have that. Therefore your mind is not yet come out of the bound. Yeah? That's what Saraha said. So Hindu, the Tantric practice can discontinue the life after life, yeah? Can interrupt it. But the achievement is not that great. So you will be still trapped in the bound of the limitation of understanding of my nature. So that's what Saraha said. Is it clear to you? Okay. So when you implement the vipassana on it, Shine, initially you need some part of Shine, but you don't need because the visualization is the visualization of the deities, mantras already contribute the cause of Shine there. And then you go into the vipassana. But delicate, as I told you, little mistake can damage the practice. Yeah. For instance, if you discriminate between good and bad, then it will damage your practice, because you have to be equanimity state. Everything same, no difference. Neither good nor bad, like that. So therefore there be these kind of practitioners usually not associated with people. They're very, very isolated. They have to be in hermitage. Yeah? And sometimes in order to test their practice, then they come in the crowd and behave funny. So we think they are crazy, but maybe not. That's why I saw a yogi was sleeping in the platform of train station in New Delhi. Yeah? And he was sleeping there in the middle of the platform and let people to walk over and kick him like that. So this kind of practice is you call testing yourself, whether you could overcome of this discrimination or not. I'm not encouraging you to be Hare Krishna. I'm not encouraging you to be Hare Krishna. Means Hindu, yeah? But yogi means, Vajrayana practice means that. Yeah. So when in Tibet, unfortunately, Vajrayana has been used a lot for commercial reasons in the history, yeah? Because Guru can control the disciples. That means Guru can control the people in the country, yeah? So Vajrayana has been useful. I'm sorry to say that, but fact is there in the history. Yeah, I wrote that's also in Golden Swan Turbulent Waters. Yeah, how the Tibet history turning point. Because all these are through the Guru's power. All this change happened through Guru's power, connected to the religion. Yes, you receive the Abhishek initiation from Guru. Okay, when we use Vajrayana practice for the commercial reason, we give initiation and we can scare you, yeah, by saying that if you don't obey me, you will go to hell directly. We have to say that. According to Vajrayana text, it is like that. Yeah. So then, the less guru who has less disciple are the less powerful. More disciple, the more powerful, can be king also. Yeah. So this has happened in Tibet history, and this kind of things can happen everywhere in the world. Yeah. Very easy to happen that in China, because Chinese are very believer. Chinese are believer, yeah, not. Therefore, the what is this teacher? He was kicked out from the country. Falun Gong is successful because 250 million disciples are there. He had. Because believer, yeah. So Vajrayana teaching has been kept secretly by the teachers in order not to misuse it. Yeah, that's true. According to Vajrayana, the authentic Vajrayana practice, then you really have to be totally free from the normal human society. Then you can be successful. Yeah, but of course you need a very, very qualified teacher. But that's also difficult to find out. You can find by your luck. Therefore, this they say that in Hindu yogis and Buddhist yogis are totally mixed, and only a lucky person can find the authentic teachers. It's quite true, quite true. They're very mixed. And then fakes, genuine, all mixed. Yeah? So how do you know? Because there are many naked people in India. You go. Okay. So, yeah, I teach here some part of Vajrayana is Chenrazig practice. Okay? And then the main practice is Mahayana. Okay? Because I don't want anyone make mistakes, including myself. And yeah, right. Okay. And you have not so much the Vajrayana Samaya problems that you have to concern about. Yeah. So therefore,